What's up everyone? So these are going to be some stretches, or you can think about it as a small routine if you travel a lot. Some of us that are like truck drivers or like cops or people that are just like doing deliveries and you're just confined to traveling a lot, whether that be even going on an airplane, right? This is going to be a routine that can really help you alleviate a lot of the tightness that comes along with traveling. And the first thing is going to be like a spinal flow, right? So cat camel is a great way to really elongate the spine and introduce it to some different shapes, right? So the first thing we're going to do is get into tabletop position here, and we're going to go for about 8 reps of the cat camel. Getting into one pose is going to be 1 rep, and then the other is going to be the second, right? So an example is curling here, tucking the chin. This is going to be rep 1. And then going into extension, pulling the shoulders back, taking the neck up, that's 2. And let's go ahead and flow through about 8 of these. And it's always really slow and controlled motion here. Not trying to stress the spine. Here we're just moving it in different directions here. If you're finding any points of restriction, don't push past them. Good job there. So from here, we're going to stretch out the glutes. So you're going to be lying on your back. You're going to cross your leg over. For those of us who can, you're going to grab that opposite thigh and come into a figure 4 stretch, feeling that stretch right here on the glutes and a little bit on that inner thigh if you have tightness there as well. If this is too difficult, you can go into a modified version where this leg is down and you're just, crossing that leg over slowly, holding for 30 seconds. So it's been about 20 already. I'm going to stay in this position here, but know that you can do either or. And then you're going to go to relax. And then we're going to do the opposite side as well. Coming up here. Relaxing, shoulders and head on the ground. Making sure that you always breathe when you stretch. And relax there. So the next thing is, since we're sitting, sometimes our ankles are kind of restricted to about 90 degrees, and that can develop a lot of tightness in the ankle joints. So from here, what you're gonna do is just do a couple of ankle circles, just big, exaggerated circles with the ankle, and really look to see where that shakiness is, and try to really create smooth circles. You can go one way, and then you can go the other way. And you get about like 4 to 5, right? Real simple circles. Then we go to the other side. And sometimes these routines can be quick. You don't have to, spend an hour doing this. You don't have to go to a gym to do this. This is just something that you can do in the comfort of your living room. One more. Boom. Good job. So your ankles are nice and loose. Now we're going to go for the neck. Sometimes traveling can have us hunched over, head, in a forward posture. So what you're going to do is just grab on to the bottom of your chair, or just bring your arm behind your back and just lean the head off to the opposite side here, really exploring all these tissues in the front neck. Sometimes traveling, we can also sleep in different positions very oddly. So you can even just explore, making sure that you're not pulling too aggressively, and always breathing right. You go to the other side. I like to put my hand here just to kind of trap down the collarbone. about 3 breaths when you're stretching the neck. Exploring different tissues. And relax there. Another easy one is, forearms. If we're grabbing onto a steering wheel, or if we're taking a lot of notes while we're traveling, or just the fact that we're always using our hands. Really easy. You can interlace the fingers and then just go ahead and push those palms out this way and bringing your shoulders kind of down. What this is going to do here is it's going to stretch your forearms and a lot of those muscles that connect into the wrist. Hold this for about 30 seconds. You can go both hands at the same time. If this is difficult, then we can go one, right? One this way. Breathing, keeping that shoulder down. A lot of fine-tuning muscles here that maybe don't get enough attention sometimes. If we have really tight forearms, that can mess with the way that our hands function, right? So, good little stretch for the forearms here. Shoulder down, and making sure that you're not cranking on your wrist too much there. And relax. So this one here is going to be for the chest. A lot of the times when we're traveling, again, we could be driving, different positions, right? Our shoulder girdle can be experiencing different pressures if we're sleeping on one side or the other. So the chest stretch is going to be something really beneficial. So it's as easy as just putting your arm up on the wall here, bringing the shoulder back down, and then just kind of twisting lightly off to the side here, stretching out the chest, and actually like the whole arm as well. So let's go ahead and hang out here for a couple more breaths. Easy stretch here, making sure that there's no numbness and tingling involved. If this is too weird and it's making you feel different, stuff back here, then you're probably going to have to shorten your arm, which is basically just shortening it like this and then twisting the body, which is just a different style of stretching the chest. There's not going to be so much like arm pulling on this one, but you will feel it in the front pectorals here. Just make sure you're breathing, got a couple of more breaths. And relax. One last thing that you can also do is get your arms, interlace the fingers, behind like this. And you're really going to squeeze those shoulder blades and really try to pull them down. And this is just a simple exercise here where you can start to contract those shoulder blades and give your front body some rest, because if these muscles get super tight in the front, they're just going to pull your shoulders forward, weakening your back. So don't let traveling ruin your body. Get on this routine and try it out. It's going to be really good for you. Have fun with it.